I wanted to share my Regina King stories. I have a friend that works for the Atlanta Voice. He's the editor of the Atlanta Voice. And occasionally he would send me out on assignment, meaning I would go to a specific event or maybe interview somebody. Then I would write about it, and he'd print it in the Atlanta Voice, which is like the oldest Black newspaper in Atlanta. He calls me and he says, I got something for you to cover. It was a bunch of celebrities. It was my very first red carpet ever, not as Studio Q, just as me, Quincy, covering for the Atlanta Voice. So I go there and I'm literally standing right next to Entertainment Tonight. And y'all know Entertainment Tonight. I mean, they're like the NBC of entertainment. They've been around for a very, very long time. They're probably like the oldest entertainment outlet. So, they got big cameras. They got the host all dressed up. They got the mic and the mic flag. Real professional. This is what I had. I had a pen and a paper. I didn't even have a recording device, just like a little recorder, and this was back before cell phones did what they do now. I'm on the red carpet and, celebrities are coming by and, people got their microphones and talking. I was so green, meaning I didn't know what the heck I was doing, that Stevie Wonder passed by and his people would not allow him to stop to talk to me because they she got a notepad and a pen? I don't think so. So even Stevie Wonder didn't stop for me. That's saying a lot. I don't blame Stevie because he couldn't see what was going on. But his people was like, who the hell is this? But Regina King was on that red carpet in that line. First of all, she stopped for me. What you have to understand is on the red carpet, sometimes people don't stop for you, especially they don't know who you are or they don't want to talk to you. They will just pass you right on by. Regina King stopped for me right in front of my face, looked me in my eye, answered my question as if I was Entertainment Tonight. Okay, Regina King was so cool. She made me feel like I was just as important as anybody else, even though this was my first red carpet experience ever. I will always remember that moment because it was my first. And she was the first celebrity that treated me with so much respect and everything, for my first experience. I always remember that. The next time I had a moment with Regina King was I was covering Holly Robinson Pete's birthday party. She had a red carpet at her birthday party. It was like her 50th when she turned 50. But Regina King never walked the red carpet. However, all these people did. Magic Johnson and Cookie Johnson, LL Cool J with his wife, Leah Remini, Lisa Rinna, Lisa Gibbons, Yvette Nicole Brown, Cheryl Lee Ralph, Leela Rashawn, Kim Whitley, Boris Kojo, Cherie Zampino, Vanessa Williams, and Lisa Ray. But as we were getting ready to leave, she had went to the bathroom and she came back out and I was like, oh, it's Regina King. Oh my gosh. So I kind of fanned out. We weren't able to get an interview with you because you didn't walk the red carpet, but is it okay if I get a picture with you? And she was like, yes, but in order for me to give you a picture with me, I need you to zip me up in the back. I zipped Regina King up in the back because she had went to the bathroom. Whatever she had on needed to be zipped up in the back. It was so regular. It was so funny. It was so down to earth. Then she took a picture with me and then that was it. The last time I had an encounter with Regina King was on Huffing Post Live. Some kind of way on Twitter, somebody found me and asked me, did I want to ask Regina King a question on HuffPost Live? Yes, I do.
A little bit further into this, too, I want to bring in Quincy Thomas because he has a question about that as well. Or excuse me, I'm sorry, she. Hi, Quincy. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you. Thank you. Love you, Regina. I've been loving you since Brenda on 227.
Thank you.
And I wanted to ask you, what would you tell your younger self about this industry?
That is, I would be patient. You might hear no more than you hear yes, but that doesn't define who you are. And just continue to dream big, because the sky is the limit. As much as that is a cliche, because I was that kid that I was like, oh my God, if one more adult says whatever, I'm going to strangle them. But it's not a cliche. It's actually true. The sky's the limit. Keep continuing to dream, girl.
Love it. So, I've got to ask her a question. I've got the zipper up in the back. And she talked to me when I had a freaking pen and pad like it was 1945 on the red carpet. She acted like I was Entertainment Tonight. So I love Regina King. She's had such an amazing career. What I love is when I get to meet people whose work I love and they're actually like wonderful people as well. Because everybody ain't nice, y'all. Everybody ain't cool. Everybody ain't friendly. They just like me and you or any regular person. Just because they are celebrated for their work doesn't necessarily mean that they're nice people. So I always like to talk about when I have good experiences. I've been rocking with Regina since 227 The Poetic Justice. Exactly. Regina King is a class act. I'm very honored that I got a chance to meet her.